Yeah, it's a pleasure to be on with you guys and talk about our team. We're almost to the halfway point of Sun Belt play, and everything's pretty tight. There's a lot of teams that are capable of cutting down nets in March, man, and also win a regular season championship. So it's a great league with great parity, and we're excited about the second half of the season.
Thank you, Coach. As a reminder, members of the media, star one to get in the queue. Our first questions come from Whitney Hayworth. Please go ahead, Whitney.
Morning, Coach. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Obviously, like you mentioned, been up and down season, game in and game out. You never know who's going to win in the Sun Belt Conference. So, for you all, what's the biggest key to finish the second half of the season strong?
Yeah, the improvement we've really shown after Christmas is defensively. You know how we've guarded. We've been really good defensively, and it's created some easy opportunities for us offensively because of our defense. And we haven't shot the ball well this season. This is my fourth year as a head coach, and every team I've had has really shot the three well, except for this one so far. I hope that we can start shooting it better. But defense travels, and that's why we've been able to be 3-1 on the road so far, and in Sun Belt play, and we've won 6 out of our last 8. It's been done on that end, and hopefully we can continue to improve and grow defensively, and then offensively, hopefully we can make some more shots down the stretch here.
For you as a head coach, what's been the biggest difference, do you think, personally, from last year into this season, and maybe what's one of the biggest things that you learned?
Yeah, the tough thing about this year was the expectation. We were the preseason favorite to win the league, and we hadn't. None of our guys have really won like that. We hadn't won like that, and in year 2, we were picked up. We recruited really well and brought in some guys that that were highly touted, I guess, and then we returned some guys that on last year's team had produced some, so the media and the coaches picked us there. And, I told our kids at the beginning of the year we didn't do anything to earn that. I mean, that's all based on potential. And I think early on we had a sense of, no matter how much we pushed against it, our guys felt like because people said that, we could win the league, that we were just, that was going to be what it was. And unfortunately, that's not it. There's great teams in our league. There's great coaches. There's great players. And, just because a couple of people say that you're projected to do something, that you haven't earned anything yet. And I think that was an adjustment period for us because our guys, it was the first time South Alabama's ever been picked, I think, to win the league preseason. And certainly for our guys, the first time they've been picked better than, 7th or something. So that was different. And it's taken a minute for our guys to kind of grow and mature and have the right approach. And, we've improved in that area. We still have a long way to go. We've improved. Last year we won more games in year 1 than they had won in, I think, 7 years or 8 years, something like that, at 17 wins. Won a couple games in the tournament, which was great. So we had some momentum, and, we're just trying to build a program that can compete for championships, does things the right way, and consistently can do that. And that's a fight. Anytime you take over a program when there hadn't been a lot of winning done in a long time, it's certainly a process. And we're going through that right now, and I'm glad we're showing some growth. Like I said, we won 6 out of 8, and the back end of the season doesn't get any easier. There's no nights off in this league.
And last one from me, just spotlighting your roster, obviously Josh Ajayi is having a stellar season nonetheless, just recorded his 7th double-double of the season against Georgia State. What does it mean to have a leader like him on your team?
Yeah, he's having a special season. He's had a special career here. I've coached him for 2 years of it, and then he had 2 other years. But he's going to go down as one of the better players to play in this program. There's been a lot of really, really good players to come through South Alabama. He's grown so much since I've had him. From day one, our first individual workout when I got the job, to today, he's grown a lot. Not only his skills and certain things on the court, but also his leadership off the court. He's just grown a lot. I'm proud of him for that. And he's when he plays well, we're really, really good. And the last stretch here, he's been playing really well. He's got, I think he's squeezed in 2 Sun Belt Player of the Week awards, and he won it this past week. And hopefully he can just continue to elevate his play. Obviously, this is his last go around. It's important to him to finish his career here the right way. And he's been really fun to coach.